Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to EVE Online. Today we're on the test server. We're going to be trying out the Omen Navy issue for again in the T4 Abyss. You saw before that we failed completely. We absolutely failed. It was horrible actually. And honestly, I think we definitely could have done better. It was really a piloting error, and I think definitely we have the capability to be able to survive the T4 Abyss. Now, I just want to double check because you can see here I've actually not got this module activated here, so I just need to activate it because you always want to have all your items or your modules activated, guys, before you go into the business. It's really important. You don't want to just go there and then you just see, well, wait, what the heck? I have 3 of my large energy beams instead of 4 of them. Okay, and it's also important to group them, so just it's a bit easier to shoot stuff with them. So, as you guys who weren't here before, it's basically focused around kiting. So, it's not meant to take damage, it's meant to avoid damage. So, that's the principle, because the Omen Navy Issue is just so damn fast. It's an amazing ship when it comes to its speed. It can go to 2.2k a second with its Microwarpdrive, and I've not even got any speed modules or anything like that on it. So, it's just really, in general, a really good ship. I want to check here. Does this nano pump make me go slower? No, it does not, because I know that some armor modules do make you go slower, so I just want to double check if that auxiliary nano rig made it a bit slower, but it didn't. Okay, so let's go. We want to hope that we'll get good spawns, and let's see if we can actually bring this ship through the T4 Abyss. It'll be really nice if we can, because this ship is only worth 100 mil, so it'll be really cool if we can actually get this ship to destroy the T4 Abyss. We did kill the sleeper wave really easily, but we did some piloting errors in the Vedmak wave, and the Vedmaks are very punishing to piloting errors, so that's what sealed our fate last time. Alright, I'll go here, and we get a sleeper wave, so that's good, that's good. It's a very easy wave. The thing that's easy about these guys is that there's not a lot of DPS on the grid, and it's also quite easy to kill them. So it's like, it's very smooth. Let's take out the spearfishers actually, because these guys will they will scram me, and we don't want that to happen, because if we're scrammed we are stuck, and if we're stuck we're probably gonna die, maybe. I'm pretty sure we could maybe tank half of these guys, but I don't think we'll be able to tank all of these ships if we're held in place at 0, but it's going to be very hard for them to catch us because we're just so fast. Look how fast we're going. Amazing speed right here. We're supersonic, bro. We're supersonic. Okay, and you see here, another good thing about the Omen Navy Issue is that it's got insane range. Insane range. You see here with the Imperial Navy Standard, 43 kilometer optimal range. This is also something I did before, that I kept on going to the boundary box, and it's a bit difficult to avoid it because of how the ship is just so speedy. So it actually just without me even noticing, just starts to go out into the boundary box. Let me webify this guy here so that he doesn't, because he's webifying me. But if I shoot him or with the web, then he will not be able to get close to me. Okay, let's see now. Or do we have, and we're not being weapon disrupted, so we can use the multi-frequency. Okay, let's blast him to pieces. This guy. Oh, we're getting to the boundary a little bit too close. Let's go to the inside of the side. Let's go the other direction over here. Okay, we need to keep shooting. I'm not using my drones. There's a particular reason for that, because the sleepers do have pretty high amounts of damage when it comes to their applicability to drones. It's not like a battleship wave, and I worry that if we take damage from the drones, get killed, it's going to be really hard for us in the difficult waves, because we can just, all we have to do here right here is just kite. But like, say for example, if it's a Vedmak wave, the ones with the really fast, and also Damaviks that can maybe tackle us, we'll probably have to have our drones to survive, because if we don't, then we'll probably not have enough DPS to break their remote reps. That's very important right there. Okay, let's shoot this guy, Fire Watcher, because he's in a pretty good optimal range kind of position. Alright, he's going down pretty damn quickly, You can actually just start taking out frigates, actually. Because if we take out the frigates, we should be able to use our drones, because the frigates apply pretty good to drones. Put a bit of multi-frequency on this guy over here. Stop the ship, actually, just so we go have the transversal up. Important to keep an eye on transversal, guys. You always want to have an idea of how, like, just keep a straight line from the enemies. It's really important right there. Okay, keep going this way. They're getting webbed again. Who is webbing me? This guy, Ephialtes. Okay, Ephialtes, do not do that. You know what's going to happen to you. Let's see now. Okay, we got web here. Counter web right there. Okay, so he can't catch me. We're just so fast. So the only problem is if there was a spearfisher like this guy, he'll turn off my MWD. Then we're gonna have problems. Because then we will not be able to at all go that fast. Okay. Oh, let's see. Where is he? Okay, he's 19 kilometers away. He's over there. Okay, so we're going away from him. That's good. And we've got the Imperial Navy Standard. Okay, who's webbing me? Get off me. I don't want you to web me. Okay, wait. You cheater. Okay, no, he's not cheating. I think he had like a really long range web. That would be really disgusting. Really disgusting with those long range webs. I know that the Leshaks, you know, the Leshak waves, the big Triglavian battleships, they can have very long range webs. And actually, you know what? We're going to go into multi-frequency range because there's not so many ships on the grid, so we'll be able to take them out now. We'll be able to face tank most things. We'll take out our drones as well because it seems to be a lot safer right now. Let's take out all these guys who can web me and just destroy these guys, whip them to pieces. Okay, good. I don't need D-scan, by the way. It's not. I don't need D-scan over here. See here, we're holding it pretty well in terms of our tank. We're wrapping back up. It's really nice. Okay, you see that? Look, almost instantly, the drones are taking damage. We really want to be careful. We really want to be careful because the thing is, it's very punishing with the Omen Navy issue that if you take out, you have your drones taken out, because that means less DPS for the rest of the site. You do not have any backup drones over here. These drones, for some reason, are just going so slow. Always, I noticed the one that's getting shot is going extra slow. Just extra slow so that you just get stressed out even more that it's going to get killed maybe. Okay, it doesn't seem like our time is amazing, but it's not horrible either. It's like, if it's more than 5 minutes, that's pretty bad. If it's more than 6 minutes, that's really bad, because if we get, I think, more than 6.5 minutes, then if we were to continue to do that throughout the whole site, then it would mean that we would eventually die to time. Okay, let's go to the gate because there's hardly any ships now. We should make our way back actually. Let's web this guy, just keep him off me. It doesn't seem like any of them are shooting on us. It's really nice that we have the 22 and 29 kilometer range on the multi-frequency. Like, that's short range ammo, but it's got like almost like medium range kind of ammo with the short range ammo. And we're not even using any modules to better our range because the Omen Navy issue is just so good when it comes to its range. It's got so many bonuses to range. Optimal range bonus is really nice. Alright, that's really smooth. Also, we got a tracking assist pulse here. This will make it so that we track a lot better. Let's take out this guy. You can see here his yellow box, and that's probably meaning he's shooting at drones. Yeah, you can see here he's shooting at drones. Sleepers do not particularly like drones. They often go for my drones. I remember in my T5 runs, I would often lose a lot of quite a lot of drones to sleepers actually, and it feels strange because usually what you're known to lose drones to are the rogue drone ships. But the thing is, the rogue drone battle cruisers, you know those guys? But actually, it's a lot of times the sleepers because you don't expect them. They actually do quite a bit of damage to drones. You really want to just remember that. The sleepers do apply pretty well. This has to do that they've got missiles, so missiles don't really have to think about transversal. So even though the drones are going pretty fast, they'll still be taking some damage, and that can accumulate if there's like 10,000 sleepers on the grid. Okay, first room down, 6 minutes. So okay, oh, 6 minutes and 15 seconds. 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, that's not at all a good time, but we'll hopefully pull through, guys. We'll hopefully pull through, and actually we'll try to utilize our drones more this time because we didn't use it so much last time, and I feel like we may have time issues if we do not fully utilize our drones. Better to use them and actually have maybe some die than potentially losing the site because we've not actually used our drones. Just wait until they've aggroed, so then they're already on, so we'll have a bit of time to react and pull them back, the drones back into our drone bay in case they start taking damage. We just have to keep a good eye on them. Oh, you can see if there's any yellow boxes going on. Alright, actually I want to keep away because there's a Deviant Automatic Suppressor here, and Deviant Automatic Suppressors do crazy amounts of damage to our drones because of how we've not got bonus drones like the Gila. So the Gila, you know, has really high HP drones because of its bonuses. We don't have any bonuses because we're in the Omen Navy issue, guys. Okay. You can see here the Lucid guys, they have pretty good damage application because of their missiles. They can shoot pretty far out, and it's really annoying, but it's not too much that we can't tank it. Alright, let's kill this guy. I'm gonna get into the box, the boundary box here. We do not want to do that. Go a little bit to the side now. Just outside up. Oh, we're taking damage. We're taking damage from. Oh my god, it's so annoying. You just take so much damage. These drones take so much damage. Look here, it's almost dead right there. I hope it dies. Oh, we lost a drone. Perfect. Oh my god. This is what I mean. Like, it's really punishing. Like, look, now we've permanently lost our DPS for the rest of the site. It's really annoying. Alright, so far it seems like it's been going pretty well, actually. I mean, apart from the losing the drone, it went pretty smoothly. We've been holding our tank out pretty well. But then again, it has been pretty easy waves. Easy waves are the sleeper waves, obviously. They don't do insanely high DPS. It's pretty easy to avoid. They've not got crazy speed. So, for example, in the Triglavian waves, like the Damavix, they can easily get to you and tackle you because of how the Damavix are just so fast. These guys are not at all that fast, so it's very easy to avoid their E-War, like Scramblers, for example. That's a very convenient thing about the Lucid or the Sleeper waves. Yeah, it's almost dead right now. Just 4 ships left. We can actually probably burn into multi-frequency range now. Let's go to this guy over here. Keep a range 15, actually 25 or 20 kilometers range. Yeah, 20 kilometers will be good. And we'll just keep up transversal by keeping it range like that and blow them to pieces because of our multi-frequency. It's got 6 DPS right there. It's actually not that much, you know, only 300 DPS, but we got 100 and something from our drones, so total we have like 400 something. So I mean, it's alright. It's the most we can get from 2 damage modules. I've only got 2 heat sinks on this ship, so it's not at all that great. But the main thing is just so I can have somewhat of a tank to survive when kiting, because I mean, even though I'm not made to take damage, you will be taking damage at least sometimes. So that's why you need to have some form of tank at least. Keep it range. I think I checked in Piffer and I have about 200 or 150, somewhere between 150 and 200 EHP per second tank. So I mean, it is still some tank we've got, but it's not like amazing or anything. It's definitely not what you would want to be face tanking people with. Okay, Lucid Watchman, your time is limited. Yeah, this is super easy. It's really nice because just you can, the Omen Navy Issue is just it works really well as long as you don't make piloting errors. And that's one thing I think is pretty fun about running these kind of ships, because you really have to pay a lot of attention. It's not like a kind of AFK kind of style for ship, so like the Gila, where you can just basically whatever you do is very forgiving, you know, you will not die because you can just face tank everything. Here you can survive, but it all depends on you doing the right moves, playing the right moves. And if you don't, then well, say goodbye to your ship, because that's probably going to die or have its time limited. And I mean, I don't know, maybe you can insure ships. It's actually now that I remember, I think faction and navy ships in general, they've got really bad insurance payouts. Like the insurance is really low compared to normal Tech 1 ships. It's not at all like as forgiving to die in a navy ship or compared to a Tech 1 ship. So when I say Tech 1 ship, I do not mean like faction ships. I mean like actual Tech 1 ships, like a Punisher, Omen, Mauler, etc. I'm not taking the buy adapters because we're on a test server, so I mean, it's not really any point that I would grab them. It's just going to waste time. I want to just see if we can actually pull through. Okay, so we've got a bunch of starving Vedmax here. This could be, oh, let's take out we've got two Ewar Triglavians. We want to take these guys out quickly. This is what I died to before. The only difference is that there are more Triglavians or Damaviks before. But if we can take out the Triglavian Damaviks, then we'll be able to survive, because this is basically what we did before, guys. So it's basically us to redeem ourselves right here. So let's take out these Damaviks. These guys are the only ones who can hold us in place. If we take out the Damaviks, we can survive, because the thing is, we have got enough speed to actually kite the Vedmax. We can't kite, however, the Damaviks. Okay, so it seems like it's going to go good right here. Let's use standard, because I want to use standard to be able to just a bit safely kite them. We can use multi-frequency, but I would want to just keep a bit distance because there are 3 of them. So I could maybe be far away from one of them, but the other one could maybe be close. So I want to just keep my distance now. I'm just going to be keeping my distance. This one's a bit too close. Their range is, I think it's like 22 kilometers, something like that. So after 22 kilometers, you'll see these guys here. They're 30 kilometers away. They have obviously a yellow. They have yellow box speed because their disintegrators do not work when they're that far away. So when we're taking out this guy, we're actually going to burn into multi-frequency. Actually, we'll also take out the Damavik after this guy, then we'll go into multi-frequency range. So I think we have actually completed this T4 site, guys. And if we do, that'll be really nice. You know, T4 ship in a 100 mil ship, I'm really proud of that. I wonder if you can actually do a T4 in a Tech 1 cruiser. That would be really cool. Like, imagine doing a T4 in a Tech 1 cruiser. Oof. I have seen people use someone uses Stratios, you know, that Sisters of Eve exploration ship. I think it was like sub 200 mil or something like that in a T5. So I'm pretty sure you could, if you are really creative, you could possibly, and lucky, you would possibly be able to do the T4s in a Tech 1 cruiser if you're smart about it. But I definitely do not think it will be something reliable, because just the Tech 1 ships just are absolute trash compared to the faction ships. The faction ships are just so OP in my opinion. Alright, keep at range. Just keeping at range is all the name of the game, guys. Keeping at range is all the name of the game. Hold down Q, double click in space to be able to go away. Okay, so this seems like it's pretty damn easy. We'll go into multi-frequency range now. Send our drones on these guys. They're also starving ones. You know, the funny thing is, I died my first death in the in the Abyss was actually to a 3 starving Vedmak wave, and that was in a Gila. So it's just funny how this Omen Navy issue is having no problem with the 3 starving Vedmaks and Damaviks, but this is and then we died. My first death was to just 3 starving Vedmaks. It was in a T3 Firestorm, so it was obviously just 3 Vedmaks, nothing else. Since we're in a T4, it was 3 Vedmaks, you saw that here, and then there was a few Damaviks as well, because it's got to be a bit harder because you're in the T4 obviously. So you can see here, I'm just keeping it at range 25 kilometers. We're blasting away the multi-frequency, really nice, high DPS. And see here, we're getting slightly inside the range, slightly outside the range. You'll see here, we'll just jump in and out of our range. It's really good. Okay, keep at range this guy, shoot this guy. Alright, you can see here we're in the orange cloud, and usually I'd be afraid of this because if I'm using a shield booster fit, this would be really bad because it'll make our shield boosters use more capacitor, but since we're an armor tank, it absolutely does not matter because this only affects shield boosters. You can see here, benefits shield booster, shield bonus, and shield booster duration. Makes just the shield boosters spin faster, so it makes so that they use more capacitor. But they also do a little bit, since they're going faster, you also get more EHP per second. So the EHP per second is actually the same, it's just that you use more capacitor. So here we're keeping a range, we're hardly taking any damage at all. We're not even going to armor here, so it's really nice, really nice. The only thing this guy is doing is neuting me, but we've got very good capacitor. We've actually got very stable capacitor. With the MWD on, we've got 19 gigajoules per second to spare because this is an electrical site, so we're obviously going to have more like capacitor, or stronger capacitor. And I think the Omen Navy Issue has a pretty strong capacitor to begin with. And also, actually, no, it hasn't actually got to do this because I've got 2 modules here, the power diagnostic systems and the flux capacitor power relay. Capacitor power relays are better versions of flux cores. The flux cores are good ones you want to have on shield boost ships because capacitor power relays make it so that your shield boosters are like worse, they boost less. But the capacitor power relays is what you want to use if you're like using an armor tank ship because they give more power per module than the flux cores. So they are better, but the thing is, it's bad for shield boost because they just have a thing where they make it so that shield boosting is a lot worse. But obviously, no problem for us. The Omen Navy Issue completed the T4 site, guys. We redeemed ourselves. We actually killed a very similar wave to what we'd had last time. Remember how we had those Damaviks those 2 E-War Damaviks who just tackled us, and then the Vedmaks just destroyed us? Here, we actually redeemed ourselves, guys. We killed them with a good parting. We did not fail completely by missing to turn on our MWD, and then missing to turn off the overheat on our Reactive Hardener and burn out our modules. That was really good, guys. I'm really happy, and thanks for sticking through if you did stick through. Alright, dock back to safety to the restock haven. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for the Omen Navy Issue. An awesome ship. I'll leave the link to the fit in the description below. I'll catch you guys later.